Hello my dear students, today we are going to start with the 28th numerical from physics and mathematics chapter. So first read aloud the numerical. The momentum P of a particle changes with time. Okay, that means here the momentum depends on the time t. According to the relation is given dp by dt. Okay, that means the rate of change of the momentum. Okay, so you just write down here dp by dt. The rate of change of momentum is equal to 10 N for Newton plus 2 Newton per second multiplied with the time t. That means here in short I can write it as 10 plus 2t. Right. So what you have to calculate, see, if the momentum is 0 at t is equal to 0, that means momentum here is p, right? So p is equal to 0 at time t is equal to 0. What will be the momentum at t is equal to 10? When t is equal to 10, then p at t is equal to 10 is what? That you have to calculate. So therefore, we can write dp over dt is equal to 10 plus 2t. So to get the momentum, what we have to calculate? Very simple, integration. Mathematics, here you have to do. So integration over dp is equal to 10 plus 2t dt. Very easy. Both side you do the integration, and here the limit is 0 to t, and here the limit is from 0 to 10 second values are given, na? The time values are given. Now you do the integration. Is equal to, here 10 is constant, so it will be out of the integration, 0 to 10 dt. Okay. Plus 2, it is also constant, so 0 to 10 t dt. Now let me tell you one thing, that if you are not strong enough in integration and derivative, then you will suffer in physics. Okay. So I always tell my students that you must practice your derivative and your integration in your mathematics. Okay. You don't ignore it, you practice it very well. That will really help you in physics. Is equal to 10, here t, 0 to 10 plus 2, here it will be t to the power n, n means 1, so t square over 2, right? 0 to 10 dt. So is equal to finally 10 multiplied with 10, and here 2 gone, so 10 square. So is equal to 100 plus 100 gives you 200. And the unit momentum means your mass into your velocity. So mass means kg, velocity means meter per second. Okay. So this is the answer. Now here is your 30th numerical. Here we have to find significant digit. So what is this significant digit? First thing that will come to your mind, that is that all the non-zero digit. Okay. Non-zero digit means 1, 2, 3 up to 9. All these are non-zero digits. So all these non-zero digits are always significant. These are significant digits. Significant digit. But does it mean that always zeros are non-significant? Not really. Actually, there are 3 places where 0 can be. First is initial. इनिशियल पे हो सकता है, ठीक है, इनिशियल, देन इट इज एट मिडल, and then it can be at the end also. Okay, now when zeros are at initial, when zeros are placed at initial, then it is not significant, it is non-significant digit, it is considered as non-significant. Okay, when it is placed at initial, and when it is at the middle of two significant digits. For example, suppose you have 1 and suppose you have 2, and in between them you have two zeros. Then these are significant, significant zero. And when it is at the end after decimal point, that means suppose here you have 1 and suppose here you have 2 and another is 0. And here you have decimal point, then 0 would be considered as your significant digit. And here example is suppose 0, 1.2. देखो सिर्फ 0 initial पे आ गया है, ठीक है, 0 is at the initial, then this 0 is considered as your non-significant digit. Okay, clear है? So I hope now we can start the numerical, that 1001. The first one is 1001. This is your numerical. Now here you have to find out that write the number of significant digit. Significant digit, one significant, one is another significant. And these zeros are placed at the middle of them. That means 1, 2, 3, 4. The total number of significant digit is 4. This is the answer. Clear? Now let's go to the next one. 100.1. 100.1. So here also you see that 1 and 1, two significant digits. In between them we have two zeros. That means these are also significant as per middle rule. Here. So therefore here the total number of significant digit is 4. So this is the answer. The third one is given as 100.10. That means 100.10. Now here you see that in between 1 and 1, two zeros are there. That means 1, 2, 3, 4. And here another 0 is there which is after decimal point. And as per this end rule, this is also significant. So that means here the total number of significant digits are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So answer would be 5. So this is the answer. Clear? Now let's go to the last numerical, last one, that is 8. 0.001001. That means, first let me write it, 0.001001. I think I have written the right one, yes. So here you see that as per the initial rule, since zeros are placed here also at the initial point, initial place, so that's why they will be considered as non-significant. That means these three will be considered as non-significant digit. But here 1 and 1, in between them two zeros are there. That means how many significant digits are there? 1, 2, 3 and 4. That means answer is 4. So this is the answer. Clear? So here is your 30th numerical. Here you see that we have to find out the significant digits. So what is the significant digits? First of all, if you have 1, 2, 3 up to 9. That means you have non-zero digit. You have non-zero digit, then it will be considered always as your significant digit. It will be considered as your significant digit. There is no doubt. Now, does it mean that always 0 will be your non-significant digit? Not really. First of all, 0 can be placed in 3 places. One is initial, another is middle, and another one is at the end position. 3 positions can be. Now, when it is placed at the initial position, then it will be considered as your non-significant digit. When it will be placed at the middle, then it will be considered as significant digit. When it will be placed at the end after decimal, then also it will be called as your significant digit. I am sure it is not clear. Now, let me give you some example. Suppose 1 and 2. Two non-zero digits are here. Okay. Here suppose one decimal point is there and here it is 0. Now here you see that 0 is placed at the initial position. Then it is called as your non-significant digit. Clear? Now when 1.2 and 0 is placed between them, then here you see that since 0 is placed between two non-zero digits, then it will be considered as your significant digit. And if 1.20, here though 0 is placed at the end, but it is after the decimal point, so that's why it is considered as your significant digit. Here 0 is significant digit. Clear? Now you go to the numerical. First is 1001. Let me just write down first the numbers. 100.1, second one 100.10, and the fourth one is 0.001001. 0.001001. So let's start with the first one. 1001. Two significant digits are there and zeros are placed in between them. So that's why the total number of significant digits are 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 4 is the answer. Here zeros are placed again in between them. Okay. So that's why 1, 2, 3 and 4. So the answer is 4. Here 0 is placed at the end after decimal point. So that's why 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So 5. But here you see the 0 is placed at the initial position. So that's why 1, 2, 3, 4. The answer would be 4 because these are non-significant digits. So thus you have to calculate the number of significant digits. Now here is your 32nd numerical. 31st numerical I have skipped. This is your homework. This is very easy. You must do it. Now in 32nd numerical we have to round off the numbers to two significant digits. Now we already have idea about the significant digits. Now before I start the numerical, first let me tell you about some rules. Okay. First of all, suppose you have a digit, for example 2, 4, 3, 2. Okay. This one you have to round off to two significant digits. 2 means 1 and 2. The second digit is here 4. After 4, the third digit is 3. Now, is 3 less than 5 or greater than 5? Obviously, 3 is less than 5. So, when you have this kind of less than 5 digit, then 4 will remain unchanged. That means the answer would be 4. Very simple. Now, if you have, suppose 24.82, same thing, only instead of 3 you have 8. Here 8 is greater than 5. Then this 4 will not remain unchanged, but it will be added with 1. That is 25. 4 plus 1, 5 will be the answer. This is the simple difference. Okay. Now, if you go to the first numerical, that is 3472, the first one, here you see that 3472. Okay. Here the second digit here is 4. Fine. But after that, here you see that 7. 7 is greater than 5. Isn't it? So when it is greater than 5, as I told you, that this digit will be, here this digit will be added with 1. So that's why here it would be 3, 5. But after that, here these are the dropped digits. Okay, this dropped one will be replaced with 0, since it is placed just left of the second digit. So that's why 3500. Here, here 4 is added with 1 and 7 2. These dropped digits are placed with 0. Okay, so that's why the answer is 3500. Now you go to the second one. It is 84.16. So you just write down first 84.16. Here you see that the second digit is 4, but after that 1. 1 is less than 5. So when it is less than 5, what I told? That it will remain unchanged. So that's why here it will be, answer will be 84. Clear? Now, two more rules. Now I will tell that if suppose I am giving some example, that 24.52. So in this case, see that after 4 it is 5. So it is not greater than, not less than, but it is equal to 5. Isn't it? So in this case, what you have to check that before 5, the second digit whether it is even or odd. Okay. If it is even number, then it will remain unchanged. Means 84 would be there. But if it is suppose 83.52, in that case, before 5, here you see that it is odd number. So what you will do in that case? In case of odd number, this 3 will be added with 1. That means the answer would be 24. Clear? So, if you go to the third numerical, that is 2.55. So, you go to 2.55. Here you see that after the second digit, that means it is 5. So, it is equal to 5. Now, you have to check that before it, the second digit, whether it is even number or odd, means even digit or odd digit. So, since it is odd, so that's why what I told, when it is odd, then you have to add it with 1. So, it is 2.6. But when it is even, then it will remain unchanged. That is, see here 4 was unchanged. So here the last one is 28.5. Now you just do it. 28.15, right? Here the third one, I think it is 28.5. Okay, it is 28.5 only. 28.5 it is. So here you see that the second digit is even, and after it is 5, not greater than, not less than. So you have to check the second one whether it is even or odd. So since it is even number, as I told you that when it is even it will remain unchanged. So that's why the answer would be 28 only. See, 8 is remain unchanged. Okay. So thus you have to round off the numbers. So students, that's it from physics and mathematics chapter. You must practice the numericals, but before that you practice the theory, because without theory numerical never can be solved. And I will must tell you that you must practice the numericals as much as possible, because that will help you to learn how to tackle with unknown numerical during your exam. Stay happy, stay healthy. Bye.